Hopefully they go out the way they should.
Stetson Bennett, who grew up a Georgia fan and continues to enjoy a Georgia season, and so too does Zamir White, racing down the sideline, barging into plus territory.
Tight end coming down, turning, and then you can see the outside guys pulling. Hey, and Brock Bowers out front. Zamir White doesn't need a whole lot of help, but when he gets it,
White the lone back on first down. Bennett will swing it to him near side. An ankle tackle at the 43 after a pick number that would sneak up on people, and his running ability definitely has snuck up on people this year. Big hole between the tackles, first down yardage.
Yeah, they come off the ball really well, get guys locked up. And James Cook, if you remember the name.
Next year. On 1st and 10 from the 32. Bennett all kinds of time, pats and fires, but picked off at the 20-yard line. A rare turnover, picked off.
This ball is going to get tipped. Play action pass, they're looking to actually, right there, 91, Tylen Chambers. Big Tylen Chambers gets that hand up and knocks that ball down. Had a clear view, would have completed. Watch 91, he's going to raise that big hand up. Get that paw just enough. Defensive linemen are taught, if you can't get there, get.
Cook the lone back, they'll feed him. Cuts back inside at a gaping hole up the middle. Weaving his way past midfield. Now past the 40 and down to the 33-yard line before Matthew.
Ball effectively, and here's why. When you have linemen stopping, knocking people off the ball, this is what you have. Cook can really move effectively.
On first down. Bennett, play action, surveys, looking deep over the middle, and almost a one-handed grab. A dynamic duo, White and Cook. 2 carries, 51 yards for Cook. Gets the ball here, but actually dropped for a loss. Jerome Rice, they need the 23-yard line. Split twins for Stetson Bennett, senior out of Blackshear. With time, pats and fires, complete. Near the 20, little juke. And finally wrestled down is Jermaine on the 21-yard line. Stetson Bennett began as the number 3 quarterback, has become the guy as second, third, and fourth effort. That time by Kenny Mack. Georgia backfield and totes the rock for 13.
And you got the tight end off the ball, Brock Bowers, and then that left side of the line, right side of the line, excuse me.
It certainly seemed to be on a collision course. Bennett, handoff, breaking tackles, diving at the 2-yard line. That's they go empty in the backfield. We got a big man back there. That Circle gets it, dives for the end zone, and they stuff the big.
Give the dog a bone. Give the big man his due. Jordan couldn't quite get over, but I think he may get one more shot at it on senior day.
Now he's lined up out wide to the bottom of your screen. Again, Davis. This time he's in for the touchdown. How about that? There's not much Jordan Davis hasn't done in his career at Georgia. Why not get the big man in the end zone?
I'm never going to be adverse to giving the big man a touchdown. Big man touchdown, you got to love it. Way to go in there and make it happen. And that offensive line loves it as much. As much as they block him and know how tough he is to defend against, they say, hey, big man, get in the zone.
And they make up the Braves country, so I'm honored to be here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All righty,
again.
thank you.
Guys.
Tiffany, great stuff. I got to tell you, Brian Stinker is.
And I was at the game where they were down 4-0. I've never heard a home run as loud as the one that was hit. It was silent, and then boom, Freddie Freeman comes up, and that was just a great game. It's something infectious about it, right?
It's hard to top what they got going on here at Sanford Stadium. Bowers on the last catch. And there's a drop jarred loose from Jermaine Burton. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. McIntosh, the lone back. Bennett looks that way. A little toss to McIntosh to the 35, the 30. First down yardage down the sideline. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kenny McIntosh. The junior from Fort Lauderdale.
That's why they line up right here. Watch 0, watch 19, watch 81. All of them showing up. And that's what you do. When you have a big play by a back, it's not because of his ability always. It's what you do.
White, we've seen Cook, we've seen McIntosh. And it will be Number 3, Zamir White gets outside, turns on the Jets, and a touchdown for the junior out of North Carolina. His 10th rushing touchdown of the year.
Watch Warren McClendon here, Mike. Woo! 70. He's coming across, and watch 70 right here. And Zamir White said, I'm holding on to you, big man. When you hit him, I'm gone. There's no one there.
It stays in with Cook to his right. Cook, little razzle-dazzle reverse. That's going to be Brock Bowers. He's got speed to the 15. Bowers breaks a tackle. He's got strength. Leapfrogs a defender at the 5. And
yeah, you don't expect to see a tight end that's able to do this. Cook flips the ball. Good blocking. Even Bennett is in there trying to mix it up. And this is where he has that explosiveness. Mike, I'm trying to talk too fast. Look at that. Able to get by guys. Able to use his ability to move around.
Cook, the lone back. Bennett going to throw, completes it, breaking a tackle at the 5, lunging for the end zone, and those genes and that athleticism helps Brock Bowers pick up his 7th touchdown of the season. That leads the SEC for tight ends.
Well, the stop right here. Stetson Bennett gets it out quick, makes one guy miss, makes another miss, and I'm getting it for 6. This is not what you are accustomed to seeing from a freshman.
To go first quarter. Play action. Bennett with time, deep ball down the sideline, and it looked like Mitchell.
Yeah, Missouri City, Texas, my hometown. But ended up being.
Handoff, probing the left side and tripped up after a gain of 4. On 3rd and 6, 4-man rush. Bennett quickly fires and lasers it complete to the 40 and out to the 49-yard line. First catch offense. Going to our left, Bennett cocks and fires, streaking and incomplete. Trying to hit the tight end Darnell.
When you're able to celebrate with your teammates like that.
Bennett runs extremely well and will throw it complete. Last second, looked like he might have been tossing it out of bounds. He says, no, I've got bigger ideas. I'm
tie step though. Look at him. He says he can run for a while, about 40 yards. Really stood out on film, even as a walk-on. Works hard, plays hard, and you can see he got a nice little catch there from Stetson.
Bennett with James Cook behind him. Play action. Bennett looking, now tosses underneath, complete at the 15. Shake and bake at the 10. Down and escorted out of bounds at the
65%. Looking downfield, and he has a check down to James Cook. And then, hey, James, you helped me out on that last one. Let's get you in for 6. He's really starting to play some good football here late in the year. Look, play action pass. I'm going downfield. Oh, I got my check down. Get it down there. Let him make a play. He makes a guy miss, almost makes another one miss. This is what he brings to the element of his game. And then, okay, we're going to reward you. Offensive line, block well for me. James Cook in.
The dominance on the field.
Yeah, they've been able to play at such a high level defensively, and it's allowed this offense to get better as well. It was early in the.
A guy who was a Heisman Trophy candidate at the beginning of the year and is now playing second string and trying to get some
quarterbacks that are highly skilled players.
3rd and 8. Daniels settles in the pocket, uncorks a deep ball, and just out of the reach of Jalen Johnson.
Jalen just couldn't quite get there, but stretches out. And that's the one thing you're going to see with JT Daniels. He has been able to throw the deep ball. He can get the ball down the field. Jalen Johnson almost with the big.
Ole Miss, and what we know now will be Matt Corral's final home game in Oxford, as he's basically indicating at Oxford. What a year they have had at Ole Miss. Georgia on the move from the 39-yard line. It's Daniels again, sets up the screen. Caught in the flat by Bowers. Bowers puts it in high gear, tiptoes down the sideline and out of.
Move on, and they, I'm sure for Matt Corral and his family, he's really looking forward to that next level.
Daniels handoff McIntosh off left tackle. Banging bodies on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh burrows to the 4.
Give Kenny McIntosh another touch.
Bobbled snap. Daniels pounces on it. It'll be a loss on the play.
At center snap exchange. The late, great Homer Smith would lay under to watch the center.
Out in goal, Daniels works out of the shotgun. Wide open, that is Bowers, who snuck through and found himself all alone for another score.
Open, and then this one is just, you're going to sneak him out. The defense is a rub route. He got it from his friend, Darnell Washington. Zero kind of taking the guy out of the play, and look, there's wide open. So everybody says, why did that happen? Well,
I want to call it such. How those players handle it is so key for the entire locker room.
Yeah, everybody's looking at it. They want to know.
Daniels in on 2nd down and 10 from the 40. 5 in the pattern for Georgia. Daniels unloads a deep ball down the sideline. Great coverage on the play. A rare 3rd and long for this Georgia offense. Daniels from the pocket, missiles one complete to the 23. That's Burton on the reception, and Burton will go down. His 3rd grab. Dejon Edwards in a tailback, and he'll wind up catching the ball from Daniels out of the backfield on 2nd down and 5. Empty backfield, pass complete to McIntosh. Little bubble screen, McIntosh lost it. Ball on the ground. Buccaneers say they have it. As it stands, a 3rd down and a yard.
Yeah, whenever you work back inside, usually the defensive players, especially if the ball is held there, particular play.
Daniels from the it out to McConkey, and McConkey tiptoeing down the sideline inside this like one. On 1st and goal, right between the tackles, untouched. Touchdown, Georgia. Edwards on the score.
Yeah, offensive line locking people up. Guys a little bit out of position on the defensive side, but the offensive linemen really, look at those red jerseys, lock up on white. Tight end coming through, John Fitzpatrick, one of the backup tight ends.
Have a full complement of receivers by the time we get into either Atlanta or the college football playoff, both which seen Georgia players that suffered from the flu recently. They had a flu bug, which touched a number of players, as it does teams across the country this time of year.
All crowd, right?
Absolutely. 3 in the pattern, make it 4 in the pattern on 3rd and 11. That ball was right in between two.
Into a tight window. You see 17 coming to your screen. Good pass protection there. Almost was able to come up with it, but great job.
Out of Jacksonville, he's been running a whole lot of scout quarterback for Georgia of late. Got hit. 2nd down toss. Jump ball and caught. Jackson Meeks.
Time when JT Daniels caught him and he couldn't quite hold on to it. Going up and apexing it. That was a great catch by Meeks. Going up, getting the ball.
Beck does have 1 touchdown pass on the season. Run up the middle, breaking tackles at the 10, the 5, diving toward the goal line and just shy.
You can just pick names, whether it's Garrison Hurst or going all over history. They run hard and consistent, and it just seems to be. Look at this, just gonna power inside. You know, just the physicality, and the offensive line knows, hey, if we make a little crease, that guy's gonna run.
2nd and goal. Beck, handoff, nothing doing. That's out in goal. Beck out of the gun, rolls out right. Now going to tuck it and run, and great pursuit that time. Open.
Offensive line has it held up, no one to throw to, so Beck says, I'm going to run it, but Garrett Say, 87.
Tight set for Georgia. Fake it, play action, end zone, no, picked off. Buccaneers read it all the way. Cameron Smith gets the pick.
Beck, a young player, trying to force it into that white jerseys. Cameron Smith said, no, I got this one, guys. I got it.
Lose the shutout. That's not going to make many people happy on that regard. Georgia, I would expect a whole lot of early.
Lars Tate,
Nick Chubb. The list goes on and on and on.
You know, we don't.
Here's Blaylock, first catch of the year.
Out of this stable.
Just keep coming and coming. Beck with time, wide open at the 25, streaking down the sideline inside the 10.
Nice job of getting the ball. Fake out there, get the defense moving. Nice running catch. Trying to get involved in the action.
A young man like Carson Beck, in the day and age of the transfer portal, when you're not playing a whole lot at quarterback, there's always the possibility of leaving. He'll be happy about that play. Touchdown, Georgia.
Right down. Look at that. You want to see what it feels like to catch the rock, turn the rock, and score the rock. See through with a nice touchdown there. Nice throw by Carson Beck. And you said it best. Who are you going?
Yeah. The Griswolds will be very happy with that look. Deep ball down the near side, adjusting, and it was short. Intended for Johnson, but can't.
Jalen Johnson, too. I think he's got some opportunities and seen it a few times. From the standpoint of speed, they like to go. Defensive front has done this. You watch them on tape.
At Bogart, Georgia. Another highly touted kid coming out of high school. We were told good chance we might see him as well.
I'm sure they've seen it in practice, but we're watching a guy that can move away and get off schedule and do this. See, the receiver wasn't even ready. I mean, and I knew that ball was coming out because I could see his.
Now compared to then. Now, Georgia is about as run dominant of a great football team as there is in college football today. Fourth quarterback, we told you he might see some action. Brock Vandegrift, yet another five-star recruit in high school at Prince Avenue Christian. They went 13-1. And Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, the Rebels, and their home finale. Of course, they've got the Egg Bowl coming up. That'll be a great game this year against.
When you have good coaches, right? You know, we can talk about great players. You have to have that. But you've got to have coaches that understand. And Lane Kiffin, what's happening with his buddy Sark.
Yeah.
Steve Sarkisian struggling in Texas.
Yeah.
And, you know, growing up in Texas, you know how tough it is to be a head coach or a player or a quarterback at the University of Texas. So Lane has done a really nice job, like you said,